2 Corinthians 5:7. Live by faith, not by sight. Have we found the blood of Jesus? Is the virgin birth true? Hello, my name is Matthew Alcover, and welcome to Blind Faith Studios, where we explore miracles and the wonders of God's creation. Today, we're diving into an incredible story, one that could change everything we know about our faith. We're talking about Ron Wyatt and his discovery of what he believed to be the very blood of Jesus Christ. Join me as we journey through his incredible life and the groundbreaking implications of his findings. Ron Wyatt was not just an ordinary man. He was a devout Christian, a nurse anesthesiast by profession, but also an amateur archaeologist with a deep passion for biblical history. His adventures took him to some of the most significant biblical sites, but none more astonishing than his discovery beneath the streets of Jerusalem. It was 1978 when Ron Wyatt claimed to have found something extraordinary while digging in the Garden Tomb area, traditionally believed to be the site of Jesus' crucifixion and burial. Wyatt stated that he discovered a chamber containing the Ark of the Covenant, and directly above it, a crack in the rock, which he believed was formed during the crucifixion earthquake. Matthew 27:51 says, "At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two, from top to bottom. The earth shook, the rock split." According to Wyatt, this crack led up to the very site of Jesus' crucifixion. When Jesus died on the cross, blood and water flowed from his side. Wyatt believed that this blood traveled down the crack, ultimately reaching the Ark of the Covenant, fulfilling the symbolism of Christ's sacrifice covering the law. John 19:34 tells us, "Instead, one of the soldiers pierced Jesus' side with a spear, bringing a sudden flow of blood and water." But it doesn't end there. Ron Wyatt claimed to have collected samples of this blood and had them analyzed. He reported that the blood was unique. It contained 24 chromosomes instead of the normal 46. According to Wyatt, this anomaly supported the belief that Jesus was born of a virgin, having only one human parent. He believed the blood was still alive. Isaiah 7:14, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and call him Emmanuel." Now let's delve deeper into the implications of such a discovery, assuming it's true. First, it would provide physical evidence of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, which is the cornerstone of our faith. This would be monumental for Christian apologetics, offering tangible proof that would validate biblical accounts in the eyes of skeptics. 1 Corinthians 15:14 says, "And if Christ has not been raised, our preaching is useless, and so is our faith." Moreover, the presence of the Ark of the Covenant beneath the site of the crucifixion ties together Old and New Testament themes in a powerful way. It shows God's divine plan and his fulfillment of the law through the sacrifice of his Son, Jesus Christ. This discovery would be a testament to God's sovereignty and his meticulous orchestration of history. Hebrews 9:11-12 tells us, "But when Christ came as high priest of the good things that are now already here, he went through the greater and more perfect tabernacle that is not made with human hands, that is to say, is not a part of this creation. He did not enter by means of the blood of goats and calves, but he entered the most holy place once for all by his own blood, thus obtaining eternal redemption." To understand the full scope of Wyatt's journey, we need to step back and look at his other archaeological pursuits. Wyatt's career included claims of discovering Noah's Ark, the real Mount Sinai, and the site of Sodom and Gomorrah. Each of these discoveries added layers to his credibility and generated a following among those who believe in the literal truth of the Bible. One of the most compelling aspects of Wyatt's claims is the connection between the blood he found and the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark, as described in Exodus 25:10-22, was a sacred chest built by the Israelites under God's instruction to hold the tablets of the law. Its association with the mercy seat and the presence of God adds profound significance to Wyatt's discovery. Exodus 25:21-22 states, "Place the cover on top of the ark and put in the ark the tablets of the covenant law that I will give you. There above the cover, between the two cherubim that are over the ark of the covenant law, I will meet with you and give you all my commands for the Israelites." Wyatt's claim that Jesus' blood fell onto the mercy seat of the ark adds an extraordinary layer of symbolism. In the Old Testament, the high priest would sprinkle the blood of the sacrificial lamb on the mercy seat, once a year on the Day of Atonement as a sin offering for the people. Leviticus 16:14-15 explains, "He shall take some of the blood of the bull, and with his finger sprinkle it on the front of the atonement cover. Then he shall sprinkle some of it with his finger 7 times before the atonement cover." If Wyatt's claims are true, then the blood of Jesus Christ, the ultimate sacrifice, fulfilling the law, would be the final and perfect atonement, as described in Hebrews 9:24-26. "For Christ did not enter a sanctuary made with human hands. That was only a copy of the true one. He entered heaven itself now to appear for us in God's presence, nor did he enter heaven to offer himself again and again, the way the high priest enters the most holy place every year, with blood that is not his own. Otherwise Christ would have had to suffer many times since the creation of the world. But he has appeared once for all at the culmination of the ages to do away with sin by the sacrifice of himself." It's vital to approach these claims with both faith and discernment. Ron Wyatt's findings have sparked much debate and investigation. While many believers are inspired by his discoveries, the scientific and archaeological communities remain skeptical. Despite this, Wyatt's work encourages us to seek deeper understanding and to reaffirm our faith in God's miraculous works. Remember, our faith is ultimately rooted in the truth of the Scriptures and our personal relationship with Christ. Physical evidence, while compelling, is not the foundation of our belief. 2 Corinthians 5:7, "Live by faith, not by sight." Whether or not Ron Wyatt's discoveries are fully validated, they remind us of the wonder and the mystery of our faith. They inspire us to dig deeper, to seek out the truths of our history, and to marvel at the possibility of divine intervention in our world. I just want to thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment for more amazing stories and explorations of faith. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.